What is up, ninjas? Welcome to this wonderful, brisk 38-degree morning edition of the Morning Muster Shit Show edition. Apparently, we have some people that are mad at Brandon and are looking to kick his ass out of his house, evict him, shall we say. That happened on the 25th. Today is the 27th. Stinger has a link, and there he popped in, I think.
Pop?
What is up?
What's up, Irish? How you doing?
Oh, I'm just loving the new. Like, I find out that they're trying to kick Brandon out of his house. They're trying to evict Brandon out of his house. I didn't know that 2 days ago, but apparently 2 days ago they've been trying to kick him out of his house. So
why would they do that?
I don't know. Maybe they want to put knee pads Malone in there for cleanup. Cleanup, get it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hell of a morning. 38 degrees outside. Fucking, it's freezing cold. Gotta love it. I'm once again looking down because it's the morning shit show. Like, everything's screwed up. Every step I take to get it fixed and cleaned up, it seems like something else happens. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Just deal with it. Well, Shitnapper Neck is gonna apparently be on Netflix. So I guess we'll have to go ahead and boycott them. Or
what? What's on Netflix?
Oh, Colin Kaepernick, the the proverbial piece of shit that he is, was raised by white people. Now he hates white people.
Mm-hmm.
Kneels for the national anthem. Disrespectful little cunt. Apparently, he's going to get a deal with Netflix. He should never work again a day in his life. He's the biggest piece of shit that I can know. Just because, how could you be racist toward white people when white people took you in and took care of you and raised you? That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It's the education system.
Well, they weren't fucking racist because they raised you, you fucking retard.
They raised him, but they didn't raise him. Apparently, he went to school and a college, right? And that's most likely where he was, mostly indoctrinated was college.
Does he not love his adopted parents? Because obviously they've been, they obviously loved him enough to raise him from a child. From a small child,
whenever they gotta love you.
Whenever his biological mother, gave him up.
Doesn't matter. People don't give a fuck nowadays, man.
Well, I guess he could have been a statistic, though. He could have been a Warren. What's her name? Not Warren Buffett, but Elizabeth Warren, baby. Flushed down the toilet. That's a shame. Well, anyways, what is going on? New touchscreens will let you feel items before you buy. What the fuck?
Ooh, pornography is about to get a lot better. Yes.
Sounds like we need to start having babies. China's allowing people to have babies, or wanting you to have babies. So, yeah. Good morning to all the lurkers out there. How are we doing today? What's your temperature? 38 degrees and sunny here.
I don't even know.
It's foggy as shit. It's foggier than it was when you came down.
Really?
Yeah.
It was foggy every day.
Oh, now they're calling for a fourth cerveza, the Wuhan Wiggle tequila shot. That's the Charlie Delta Charlie saying that.
It's 52 here today.
Oh, shit. You probably have to wear 10 jackets and long johns and all kinds of stuff there.
Yeah, it's only getting up to 79 degrees today.
Oh, Lord. It's going to be cold as fuck.
Winter has arrived.
It's so funny the difference between like where you guys live and to where I know HTP lives in a different state, but like
Yeah.
that motherfucker's already had snow.
Well, it's it's the same here, right? So when I was coming back, it was probably 85, 90 degrees in Phoenix, but in the town that I turned off to come down to Phoenix in Payson, it was like 40 degrees. So yes, it's going to be 80 almost today, but in Flagstaff and Prescott Valley, they probably have already had snow.
Hmm.
It's the high desert. So like HDP, he lives in the high desert. So yeah,
Well, that's why he's the high desert pioneer.
there you go. We got ghetto birds circling at this hour. Man, fuck
Oh,
that shit.
everybody's having fun. It's gonna be a warm day there, apparently.
All right.
So I did a little more research on the hypersonic glide vehicle. Are you gonna do live action shots over here, bro? Like you break out the GoPro and head outside?
I might.
So, anyways, I've done some more research on the hyperglide vehicle that China's developed. Well, it was originally developed in the 60s, I believe, by Russia. And the problem is that they can't get it to land where they want it to land. However, they can get it in space and they can launch it and they could actually deploy it but they can't get it to land where they want it to land. So, yes, they have a hypersonic missile. But no, they're probably not going to get it to land where they want it to land. So, with that being said, though, the intelligence community is going to push for money to protect against this thing, right?
Right.
Even though it may or may not ever work, because it's been in development since the 60s, and it doesn't work properly. So it's like one of those things where we have to take it seriously, even though it may or may not ever work. So prepare to be spending billions of dollars on ways to invest and protect us from the hypersonic, glide vehicle, even though it may never ever be a reliable source to deliver any kind of payload. So, I mean, it's like making a drone that you can fly, and then when you want to set it back down where you took it off at, the flight controller computer inside says, "Nope, I want to land it over here," and it lands in the pond every time.
Right.
So, not to be worrisome about that. However, the government will be worried about it and spend lots of your taxpayer dollars on how to protect from it when it should not be. Maybe I should ring my own bell so I can get my friggin', because it will not allow me to, without going to my own channel, to see the there it is. Are you loading?
No, I'm trying to figure out this headlamp.
Which one?
One that
There it is.
you might have dropped in my truck.
Oh, I didn't drop anything in your truck. I gave you one. A dope ass.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out.
I did drop that fucking new light.
Did
Yeah, I had one for like 2.5 years. That little bitty stubby, like super small one.
you? Right.
And I dropped the new one that I took out of the package after I was like, oh, I got it out of the Faraday cage box and dropped that shit in a heartbeat. I was like, son of a bitch. The last one I lost, I got stuck to a car somewhere, I'm sure, or somebody's seatbelt.
Oh, I was wondering how you made it a red light. I finally figured it out.
Yeah, it just flips up. Yeah, it's a dope ass light.
Yeah.
I'm wondering when we're gonna get kicked. When I'm gonna get kicked.
I don't know. You use a lot of the coded language all the time, and I did. I tried on certain words, but apparently you need to do it all the time. I mean, Tony. I don't know when last time Tony's sporadic, right? He doesn't come up every day, I guess.
Right.
But usually he doesn't hold back either, so I don't know. It is what it is. It's whatever.
Apparently, they're going to find Orange Man Bad Junior. Apparently, has made some new shirts that says stuff about Mr. Baldwin, and how it's not okay for you to shoot somebody, but it is for him. Immediately, there's like been thousands of videos come out that of gun safety.
Mm-hmm.
3 Florida teens killed classmate with sword. Holy shit!
Damn, that's gotta be brutal.
Damn weapons of war. You gotta get rid of those swords.
I would rather be shot than cut up with a sword.
Gotta get rid of those swords. Those are weapons of war. They have been forever.
Yeah, and I mean, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal.
It's actually in the Bible. Swords are talked about in the Bible, if you believe in that.
I believe swords were talked about in the Bible.
Yeah, trade in your extra cape or whatever, or coat or whatever the fuck it was, and get a sword, which was illegal to own, by the way, back then.
For the common man, anyway.
Right, unless you were a soldier. Wow. Mexico sends troops after shootout kills tourists. Tulum, Tulum, spiraling into deadly cartel battlefield. Is that some kind of fancy resort place? Hola, hi, little girl. I said hello. Did I say hello?
I don't know. Been a minute since I've been to Mexico.
500.
Going to Rocky Point, man. That was always fun. Back in the day, we weren't allowed to have fireworks at all in Arizona, right? At all. So going down to Rocky Point, you got everything, anything you wanted, M1, M500s, and all these big fireworks. It was fun.
Yes. We didn't even let off any of the fireworks. Well, we let off a few. Did we let off fireworks?
Yeah, I let off a couple. One I stuck into the ground and just stayed there the whole time.
He's like, you have fireworks? I'm like, yeah, I got a big ass box full of fireworks. A waterproof, watertight, airtight box.
Just a couple little itty bitty bottle rockets. They were fun though.
Well, there's more than itty bitty bottle rockets in there. We just didn't get into it, I guess.
Yeah, not really.
The smoke grenades.
Yeah, we played those.
We didn't let off any of the. We should have let off some of those mortars, man, because you probably not allowed to have those there.
People do have them here. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have them here. I used to get those all the time when I was in Wisconsin, because they have these fireworks shops where you buy one, get one for $1. And boy, I would go in there and waste a whole bunch of money.
Cigarette sales rise for the first time in 20 years. Who the hell's starting to smoke now?
Wow. Yeah, no, thank you.
Fast food items contain plastics linked to serious health problems, new report shows. Well, that's like, what was it, Subway a couple years ago? They had their bread was made out of loofah mat, like the same stuff your yoga mat's made out of, as a filler, so they didn't have to use so much bread. Pilot who brought Epstein jet before sex trafficking bust, he is now suing, calling the plane is tainted. Were they doing the dirty on the plane? Government still cracking down on the Cubans this week. Caravans of hundreds of migrants press north. Hundreds. That's the news story. Hundreds. No, there's 100,000.
Yeah. There's only hundreds. Lots and lots and lots of hundreds. Well, hundreds. It's only 2 dozen. 2 dozen attorney generals are against this.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. We covered that yesterday. Rolling Stones. Good morning, Forge and Woodcraft. NFW, not fucking. Oh man, too bad it's not NFA. Not fucking around. Yeah, so that's good to go. There's only hundreds of them coming to the United States. Let's not neglect the other 120,000.
They forgot to put the 1,000 on the end of it.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands. They come into America.
Oh wow. I don't know who this guy is, but Charlie Delta Charlie, Walensky threatens cops who refuse the cerveza bug or the tequila shots. Says that they'll be sent to re-education camps. Did he actually say? Well, I gotta click on this. We gotta open this up. If he really said that shit, every cop in America should fucking just go home. Never fucking. You want to see what it's like to be unruly? Fuck face. Police officers, blah, blah, blah. We hauled off to re-education camps, according to, it's a female. Oh my God. That's that crazy lady that fucking was a nobody, and now she thinks she's a fucking Nazi she's Hitler's fucking buddy.
Okay.
She really apparently said this. According to Rochelle Walensky, the bitch, the actual fucking bitch from the Charlie Delta Charlie.
Right.
From the U.S. Charlie Delta Charlie and Prevention.
Hey, Patriot in the Dark. How you doing?
There's no fucking way. Does nobody see the Stasi in this? I mean, seriously. I will share the link with you, and you can think about it yourself. This is going to probably cause some. I would just quit. Fuck it. You wanted to know police? You wanted to defund the police? I would just I would leave. There's no fucking way that you're gonna make me. No way. No way. There's the link to that if you want to go read that, because obviously we can't read it here on the Google Gulag. That's my new term too. The Google Gulag. Because
Google log.
Yeah, the Google Gulag, because obviously we can't say anything on here. We'll get shut down. Prime example, your channel.
Yeah. Bye channel. It was nice knowing you.
What the fuck? You got to be kidding me. She actually said that. I'll be damned. That's pretty brazen. One, that you're gonna have a re-education camp, and two, that you are really a nobody and you can't make laws, and you're not a congressman or. And then you're telling it to people that have guns, that are authorized to use said guns. Oh, yeah, that's even better. House Intelligence Committee calls for the arrest of and prosecution of Lord Fauci. Lord Fauci. I'm sorry, not Fauci. Lord Fauci. Lord Helmet. Representative Devin Nunes from California is calling for the prosecution of Lord Fauci. He joins a list of congressmen and women who are calling for the arrest of the little cocksucker, because the NIH finally admitted funding those those places that make the license plates, and distributed the license plates to the whole entire world. And that they need to put a pause on funding to the license plate manufacturers. So, in theory, not in theory, in factuality, he lied, because if you have to put a pause on funding to someplace, that means you were funding them for developing new license plates that you can't.
Still not going to call it gain of function.
You can't say that word.
I can't say that word? That's messed up.
Yeah. So anyways, he lied to Congress about the license plates he was making. Let's see, what can we use? GF. I don't know. I'll have to come up with something for that one. Nothing is sacred anymore except our households. Well, yeah, if you come to the property, you might get more than you're bargaining for. I'm really digging the longbow these days.
Yeah.
It's quite silent and quite effective for putting your little bastards down.
Yeah, I want to get back into compound bows. I'm gonna put that on the list of things that I want to buy sooner rather than later.
Oh, and there's a big story about your buddy, Creepy Joe, how
My
he
buddy.
has canceled the construction in the South, leading to the current crisis, but has no problem authorizing one to be built around his large Delaware home. But we covered that yesterday. I think maybe you did in the evening catch up or something too.
Yeah, I
The
remember
long
talking about
swords.
it.
Yes, swing one of them motherfuckers though. Jesus, I'm a big dude, and bro.
Mm-hmm. Some of them are pretty big. That
Like
one from Braveheart. Oh my God.
yeah, the
That thing,
claymore.
yeah.
Yeah, the Scottish claymore.
Yeah, that thing is something else, man.
Yeah.
I got to hold one. I'm like, oh hell no. I'd be so dead so freaking quick.
Um. Yeah, I definitely want to make one of those. I want to get that engraved on my SOCOM 16 longsword. Yes, yes. You need to watch. What the hell's that movie? Come on, work with me here.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet, the
Romeo and
90s
Juliet with
version with Leonardo DiCaprio.
yes, yes. You will be fucking. You won't be right for a week. You won't be right for a week. I tell you.
I haven't seen that movie since the 90s. I think we should probably watch that again at some point.
Yes,
Man.
and then we'll come on and talk like that the entire fucking thing.
All right.
So it'd be great. It'd be great. Yeah, the longsword. I mean, even just the training, because we have training katanas that we use. Did I show you the katanas?
I think I saw one that was in the cabin. That's about it.
Well, the training ones are in the gym, but anyways, we use those obviously to train. Also wanted to get short sword on my baby eagle. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, I was looking at those little ones for the Glocks. You know.
yes. As soon as I get the engraving machine upgraded to the Dremel tool, and I can do more things. I gotta. Well, as soon as I get this done, the cabin finished, I'll be able to print more stuff and get all the parts to print. To convert the mini CNC over to a Dremel tool attachment versus the little bitty ass motor, and be able to do that. First responders are telling there's trouble in Florida with where emergency workers say that the Wuhan wiggle cerveza bug shot mandates are creating a serious public health safety crisis because hundreds, again, there's that hundreds, could be hundreds of thousands or it could be just hundreds of firefighters, paramedics, dispatchers, and EMT workers in Orange County, Florida, most obvious county, because they already have, they've already had it because they've been working the entire time. Remember when they were heroes?
Yeah.
Remember when they were heroes and they couldn't do no wrong, and now you're gonna punish them after they worked through the entire pandemic, and now you're gonna just say fuck you to them and try to give them the fucking the tequila shot. I mean, come on. Which is totally pointless if you go back and read anything in history and virology. And I'm not a virologist there, YouTube. So if you catch this, I'm not giving medical advice. So take your gulag shit and your fucking cancel culture bullshit and fucking take it somewhere else. But if you read back in history, because Google hasn't deleted it yet, if you got the original version, the natural version from your cousins or from your family, you didn't need a tequila shot. But if you wanted to get it and you didn't know anybody that had it, you got the tequila shot as a preventative. So that when you got it, it'd be less harmful on you. But that's probably changed, just like everything else in the fucking world. Of course, we all know about the shipping container gridlock in Cali. It's causing fires and oil spills. How? What? How is shit sitting on a container ship? A record number of containers fell from ships into the ocean last winter during an import surge. Really? You mean to tell me they made it all the way across the fucking ocean, but then sank on the West Coast? Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Did you like the title? Because they're
Yeah.
the Honorable Marjorie Taylor Greene has submitted those paperworks against Brandon.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
No, she did. It's already done. It's done.
No, I'm sure she did. It ain't gonna nothing come. Won't be the first time, and nothing's gonna come of it most likely. But
I don't know, man. I mean, I think everybody's pushing for it. Even
great.
you
Then
know,
we can have Kamala. That'll be
the
fun.
communist, the socialist communist on the way up. See what the thing is that I believe they're going to try to get her in there about the 1.5 year mark of his thing, and then she's going to try to run in the year of our Lord 2024, and yeah, they think she's going to go somewhere. I mean, she probably will just because of the the DARFing,
right?
But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Boost your attention naturally with spearmint. That's good. Mangoes are nature's antidepressants. That's good to know. Building your own mini farm grow box. That's one cool thing about Natural News. The guy, he gives you all the plans to build your own mini farm hydroponics system. Now, granted, most people don't have access to a 3D printer, but you can always go buy the stuff. A little bit at a time. America is becoming North Korea. Re-education camps announced by the Charlie Delta Charlie. Grocery stores display cardboard food printouts to hide bare shelves, while Creepy Joe babbles along. Babbles. Isn't that in Babylon? Isn't that where the
That's where the word came from? Yeah.
Yeah. If you're wondering whether America will plunge into Venezuela-style financial collapse versus North Korea-style tyrannical authoritarian police state, it seems that the North Korean outcome is currently winning the race. The Charlie Delta Charlie is now demanding that untequila shotted police, government, and everyone else who has not got the tequila shot be placed into re-education camps. Well, I see your re-education camp, and I raise you Glockenstein and Mr. Stoner. And if you can't get the Popo to do it, then nobody's going to enforce your laws. Yeah. Not much room for on the SOCOM to get that engraved. Oh, bro. The Dark, what's the place called? Dark Ridge Customs or something? Dark Alliance Customs, maybe.
They've been doing a lot of engraving on stuff like that. Like you can get it laser engraved. That's what I did on that rifle, and the guy wasn't sure if he could do it on the upper or not, but he did it on the upper, and it looks great.
Yeah.
Like, be surprised where they can engrave shit now, especially with the laser, and it's not that expensive now. If you want to get it done as an old school engraving, that's going to cost you a little bit. But that'd be kind of cool, like on that 1911 or something with a stainless slide. Ooh, that would look nice.
Well, it's not really that much. Like some people still hand engrave, but with the inception,
make the real money in gunsmithing hand engrave.
I won't do it anymore. Now that I have the CNC, just because like it's more precise, and there's that what would take me 12 hours, 24 hours to do total time will take that thing 5 hours to do. And you can set the depth. You can go and mill it down. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. You really just draw it up You can literally take, say like you have a tattoo or something, right, on your body. I can take the same line art from that tattoo, transfer it into Carbide Create, and take and transfer it onto a fucking SD card, and put it right to whatever metal you want. It's that simple. Now I have the laser, but I haven't started using it yet because I want to perfect my CNC machining before I go trying to strap a. I have the laser for it, but to do like cups and stupid shit like that I haven't not yet attempted to do. But I don't know if I'll actually do any of that because I like playing with metal, and I may put the laser back on 3D printer and use it there. Irish winds, yes. If nobody complies, which we shouldn't, then who's going to enforce it? And even if they do try to enforce it, how many houses are they going to come to, or how many people are they going to risk their life for to make you go to these places if this is common knowledge? Because now the only way that they could get away with this really is to shut down the internet. And completely, like because I have 40 million places that I can send messages to people, either secure or unsecure, and that's if you don't know how to use ham radio to send data packets. Right. So in the matter of seconds, I can't tweet anybody right now. Laser is fast, rust removal, yeah. In a matter of seconds, I can reach hundreds of thousands of millions of people on one of these different platforms and tell you what's going on. Just as like the guy that was the army guy that was being held against his will or whatever in New Hampshire or whatever. Like calling the war was already on it. The NRA, the GOA, everybody was like fucking going to protect. I know that you smiled at the NRA, but they were already ready to go fucking help. Oh, you don't like him?
No, he's fine. I like everybody.
But they were ready to go there and help this army guy that was stuck in his attic because his girlfriend.
The NRA took a hold of Colonel Noir originally, which he's no longer with that.
Yeah.
But the only reason they did it originally is because he's black.
Yep, 100%.
Well-spoken black man talking about gun rights. Oh, we got to get him in the NRA.
Yeah, well, I like him and Mash Couture. Like he's a great dude. That's teaching people in the communities, all communities. It didn't matter if you're black, white, or whatever. He's teaching them gun control or gun safety, not control. You control the weapon. So yeah, can't enforce something that people won't do. Colloidal silver. Oh, so Jones of Alex put this out several years ago about how Lord Fauci was using the live puppies to put and everybody thought he was crazy. Like, I mean, he is a very flamboyant actor. Like, I don't know how he stays hyped up so much. Maybe he's doing his own methamphetamine or whatever. But most of the shit he tells you about is true most of the time. If you can handle the off the wall rants. YouTube is banning and targeting people that say "Let's go," be Randon.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's offensive to Blubber and Joe. They're all welcome here at Brighteon. So if you don't know, I also have a Brighteon account to where you can go upload videos. I've had it since they did the beta version. Nice. You would know this if you hit the drop down box and looked at all my YouTube alternatives.
Yeah, I don't do that on anybody because I wait a while before I join up another social media platform. I've done it before in the past. Like, oh, we're all going over here. It's great. Gun tube. It's the best. It's the best tube of all tubes. I go over there and I sign up and nobody's fucking there and it dies. And I went through all that work for nothing. I'm like, you know what? Next time, I'm just going to wait, see how they pan out after a while.
Okay, so
Or just set up an
we'll
account.
talk about that real quick. Odyssey is great because he automatically
Yeah, I
uploads
have
from
an Odyssey.
YouTube. Yeah, finally.
Yeah, it took a while.
I had to preach and preach and preach and preach.
It wasn't just you. Like you say it's good, maybe I'll think about it. But you know, once I start seeing a few people talking about it, I'm like, oh, all right, I'll do it.
Well, the reason
And
why
the YouTube feature was a big feature. I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, I'm glad it was too because you saved a lot of videos by it ripping them for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I didn't get them all. Like the last few days, I don't think went up, or they're still processing. I guess maybe.
Yeah, well, sometimes it takes a day, sometimes it takes 40 minutes. It's just weird with them.
Now I got to get it set up for it to take stuff off the other channel.
Brighteon though is ran by Mike Adams, the owner of the Level 3 lab in Texas. He actually has a mass spectrometer and he does all this work. He also has some great books. He's also on the Jones of Alex a lot, but he's not as a flamboyant. This guy's an actual educated fucking dude. And he has many, many good books. But anyways, it's owned by him. He started it, and now it didn't take off as well as expected because I was in it during the beta testing trials. Just because I follow Mike forever.
I mean, if any app starts to rival YouTube, usually YouTube or Google will buy it out too, right? And then it's gone. So
well, he's not going to sell it.
There's always a certain amount of money, but I ain't holding out no hope that there's something that's going to be even Trump's alternative social media. I'm waiting for that one because I doubt that that's going to go very far either. It'll go far at first because you got a lot of Trump supporters and a lot of people like me that have been kicked off the platforms, right? So they're all going to go over there at first, but eventually it's just going to fall apart like all of them else do, most likely.
Well, I mean, if everybody would commit to going there, I know it's not your normal, everyday used to. I can just click on YouTube and it's like home.
People the stuff that they're used to.
If everybody left here, the platform would collapse and they'd have to change their fucking rules because they'd want people to come back. The streaming part, Gun Chambers is better than Duck or StreamYard. Hi, Rotogirl says Liberty not licensed. Good morning, Liberty. Good morning, Patriot in Dark. Good morning, Woodcraft. Forge and Woodcraft. Gunstreamer works by uploading just like Odyssey, but the app sucks. They all have a price, Irish. History shows this, my friend. I feel like Mike Adams has enough fucking money that you can't buy him out.
I don't know.
I'm still holding out for MySpace.
If they can't buy you out, though, they'll just remove you from the App Store or go after your provider. Like that's how they got Gab off, right? Because they just went after the actual website's domain name. I hope Trump knows this because they're definitely not going to put you on the App Store.
Well, that's why they're hating on him now because he had to go to different fucking countries to get these services.
Right.
Like he's got Vietnamese, fucking Korean, South Korean. You know, he had to go to all these other places to get servers and all this other stuff because what's going on?
Y'all, if we go back to MySpace, y'all vying for 7 spots because Irish is getting top spot on my 8.
I didn't know that there was such a thing. I don't think I played with MySpace.
Top 8 spaces on MySpace, bro. Come on now.
Okay. Oops. Oregon government accidentally leaks tequila shot information on 40,000 of their state employees. This is why we don't need to fucking keep information. 3 studies reveal that natural phenomena. This one's going to be controversial, so I have to carefully. 3 studies reveal that natural phenomena, not humans, are behind the warming of the globe. Oh, did somebody really just fucking read science and learn that the sun has different solar cycles and it heats up and cools down? Oh my goodness. Wow. Do we use science for something? I didn't know we still use science. Well, because we're not allowed to use science in one area, but some areas we're allowed to use science. Oh
As long
my
as the
god.
science isn't racist or misogynistic.
Oh my god. Did you know? Did you know that if you catch something and you have natural
Protection.
protection from it, you don't need to go get a tequila shot? Wow. Wow. AMA becomes let's see. Wants people to die from the Wuhan wiggle. The reason of safety of the trade group is working overtime to restrict Americans' access to the hydroxy stuff and to
yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I know how to pronounce it. I'm just trying to and the Mector of Ivan, two safe and effective, inexpensive early treatment remedies for the Wuhan wiggle. So the American Medical Association is trying to block them from doctors giving it to you. Wow, they're just so like, what the fuck are you people doing? These people have no fucking common sense. I wish I was still a full-time mechanic and had my own shop, because they would come in and be like, well, your canuter valve's bad. Your turn signal fluid is on the negative, and we're going to have to probably replace your number 3 piston. And then I'll call him back in a week later and be like, well, number 3 piston couldn't come out because it's locked tight in place, so we're going to have to replace your engine. That's going to be another $25,000. Oh, and while you're at it, we could have fixed all this with a fucking oil change, but since you don't follow orders and didn't have your car brought in for service, I'm gonna have to charge you another $25,000 to fix your shit.
All right.
Do you guys see the video of them honoring the former, no such thing as a former Marine, who stopped that armed robbery? Do you see the video? Did you see the hat and shirt he chose to wear there? No, I did not. What was it? I heard a rumor that they were spreading tequila by using. I could be. I mean, I got hit for talking about chemtrails in a video of me filming the sky, and I didn't even say anything about chemtrails. They gave me a little notice at the bottom that I was spreading disinformation, which I was not, because not one word was said about chemtrails. It was fucking clouds floating through the sky. There was no lines, and I was dying of COVID.
All right.
Which I still have the cough and some of the weird symptoms from. I do not have the constant anal itching like most people that have long haul systems. That was a.
Man,
I think that's more or less from not washing your ass. I mean,
right?
They'll blame anything on something, right? I guess.
I guess.
The nuclear sign, radioactive sign, and Tyrannosaurus Rex. They're a patriot in the dark. Is that effectively because I said there's no such thing as a former Marine? Because that's right. Once a Marine, always a Marine. And then we used to say once a Marine, always a Marine. Why re-enlist? And that's why a lot of the fuckers would go to the Army. Mm-hmm. But I could never downgrade and go to the Army. I'm sorry. A lot of dudes do it, though. A lot of dudes do it. Because the Marine Corps is, a lot of shit. A lot of bullshit. And I feel like, I don't know, I wasn't in the Army, but I feel like they're more lackadaisical. They definitely look more lackadaisical, and they definitely don't follow weight regulations. Yeah. So we were at the big box store, Sam Walton's club, and they didn't have any. They didn't have any paper towels, so we're back on that shit again. I have no clue. Like, are you going to shit more because you're locked down, or you're gonna shit less?
Right.
I mean, you're gonna shit the same amount of time, right? Like, I'm confused. I had a girl bring her car in for its first oil change. It had 50,000 miles on it. For some reason, it had a slightly rough idle. Laugh out loud. Never had even checked. Yeah. Okay, so in that aspect, I would immediately tell her that from now on, every oil change requires Lucas oil stabilizer. And the reason why I stand behind Lucas oil so much is, one, I use it for my gun lube. And it doesn't, like frog lube. When everybody was on that kick, that shit doesn't last in the cold, wet weather. But this stuff lasts, like, does not. I carry my my G-Lock, my Tupperware in my waistband, and before I started using this, when I still used frog lube, because everybody's frog lube is the shit. It's the shit. So I tried it, and it sucked dick. And sorry for all you guys out there that use frog lube, but it sucks dick. This stuff here, sweat from my fucking nasty body gets all in my fucking Glock, and doesn't rust. But anyways, the point I was trying to make was Lucas oil. The reason why I use this in my car, not this exact one, the oil stabilizer, is because when I used to drag race, well, we used to do it illegally. Some mostly legal at the drag strip, but when we would go out in town, we would do a little drag racing. Well, one night when I was a kid, I was younger, a lot younger. I ran to a parking lot to flee the cherries and blueberries that were gonna come. They were coming, and you could hear them coming because they turned the sirens on a block or two before, so they know how to scatter. I busted the oil pan in a turbocharged 4-cylinder, and drove it 20 some miles with a busted ass oil pan with the turbocharger, and the car made it all the way back to my shop and didn't blow up until I shut it off, and then it locked up. But yeah, I love Lucas stuff too. I had her sign a notice of understanding yeah, before we touched her car. Yeah, because that's you're begging for problems if you have never changed oil. Now I do have one car that I use for like a yard car. It finally died though. That black one that was sitting in the front yard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used to use it for a yard car to haul stuff. I thought about cutting the top of it off and
nice,
doing something like that. But anyways, I kept Lucas in that, and it ran forever until the transmission went bad. But after my son bought a new car, so good stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
So do we have any of these? Does anybody know where any of these camps are? Do you still have that one in your town?
Did you guys it's still got everything set up. I haven't seen anybody in it, but it's there, ready to go. Last time I went by it, but I don't go by it every day.
Okay.
Just a whole bunch of shipping containers with doors, windows, and air conditioning units.
Oh, there's that fucking stupid cuck in here again. Now this is the same guy that tells us that he calls China and undermines Trump, which is, by the way, is treasonous acts of fucking treason, fucking you spineless little cunt bag. That guy, did I say his name yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, the treasonous fucking 4-star cunt that has no balls and fucking was going to call China. I sold my 85 SS.
Miley Cyrus?
Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
Doesn't have any balls. Not yet. She's working on the transition.
Is she really? That's
no.
That's disgusting. The couple called me a year and a half later to see how to open the hood. Jesus Christ, idiots. Yeah, Miley Cyrus, China very close to Sputnik moment with hypersonic missile test. Okay, you fucking idiots. See, first of all, we can't believe anything this fucking asshat says. He's also one of those people that, says that the tally are our buddies. Did you notice I have favorable status? I joined the executive club.
Well, you joined Discord or what is it? What do you have? Patreon. Did you join the Patreon? Do you have an executive club?
I don't know.
It's been that long.
Is it $2 a month?
No.
36 cents. 36 cents a day.
You too can feed a prepper.
Yes, I should come out with a video. I'll put my skinny ass kids on there. And be like, you too can help out a prepper for only 32 cents a day. You could feed these kids and put clothes on their back. And oh god, I would say buy them Tommy Hilfiger, but I don't think Tommy Hilfiger's a good brand anymore.
An 85 SS El Camino. That had to be cool.
Yeah, yeah. My uncle had one of those, and they made a pool at the time that fit in the back of it, and he just thought he was LQ pimp, and he would put a pool back of it layout, and chicks would come up and get in it.
I still have the pictures, but there was, and I don't know if it's still for sale. Probably not, because if I had $5,000, I would have bought it. But there was a '54 Ford Ranchero for sale for $5,000. It had bullet headlights, the whole bit, man. Oh, it was only $5,000. It was in rough shape, but the body was all there. Man, I would have loved to have buy that.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I could definitely use, a couple $100,000 to fix up my 39 panel van,
Right.
or buy some property. I'd probably buy the property in Tennessee before I fix up the panel van with money like that. But,
right.
Yeah, definitely. I think executive club. I don't know. Maybe. 4-year-old phone, 5-year-old phone.
Back when they actually had vibration features.
There's still conversations on here. So this is older than 5 years. From me, you, and Kansas when we used to do Google Hangouts.
Yeah, I still have text messages from him on my phone, but that's because they transfer over.
Let's see. Your item has a new like. My password is expiring. What the fuck are you talking about? They spelled password wrong. Yeah. That's not a scam email. Password RE support IT. Your PASSOWRD is expiring notice. Yep. Okay. You're not fishing. There's going to be a nor'easter in Maine. Heavy rains have caused Yosemite Park to come back to life with the waterfall. Does that mean California's going to get some rain?
Maybe.
What order something was delivered? Yeah, computer in your hand, bro. Like, you can't find. No, I did not. I'm sorry. I will check today. Been super busy. I mean, I can show you guys. It's just a mess, but I have. Well, maybe I can show you. Fuck. Never mind. I lied. I tied all the cords up. Oh, there's where my Biden flag went up there. One of them.
Yeah.
Boop. But anyways, I got the desk here set up ish. One monitor here, one monitor here. The computer that Stinger and Riddle Girl gave me mounted to the wall. And then when I get it all done, I'll do a quick little video like I did yesterday on some of the stuff I was doing. Because Stinger says I need to start doing little videos because people may or may not know how to do the stuff that I do, and stuff that I take for granted is people might not know how to do.
Yeah, I forget what it was that I'd made that comment on, but it was something to do with a vehicle, I think. Or I had to look it up because I was like, I don't know.
Well, thank you, Patriot in the Dark. I appreciate it. I will definitely look into that whenever I get off here this afternoon. Had a dude bring me his van for a brake problem. One time he had a copper brake lines crimped together with JV weld repairs on them. That's great. Okay, I'll come back to that. I want to finish reading. He just wanted one leaking. He just wanted the one leaking that moment to be replaced. I told him it was $800 to replace them all or nothing. Sometimes even I think car inspections might be acceptable. I would definitely do inspections. Charge them $10, $20 for the inspection, so that way you can tell them what's wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. It gives them a better perspective. Now, granted, most of the time they're going to go home and try to fix it themselves, and then I always tell them that when they bring it back, well, if you screwed this up and did it yourself, if you screwed it up yourself, then it's going to cost you more. I actually have a sign on my door to the garage that says, if you touched it, it's this amount. If you didn't touch it, it's this amount. If you touched it, this amount. If you want to help, it's this amount, and if you want to watch, it's this amount. So, and I stick by that. I tell them, I'm like, you see this sign? This is for real. This is not a fucking play sign. Anyways, back to the copper brake lines. I've done quite a few of those on like old hot rods on purpose. I've done water lines. I've done a lot of stuff with copper, adapt and overcome. Roger that. Yeah, I knew what you were saying. I figured that's what it was. Roger that, Anonymous. Yeah. But I have done copper brake lines. And the only problem with them is that they dent real easy. So you have to be prepared for the fact that and I tell them too, I'm like, I like them. They're cool as shit. They look cool when they patina, and they look outstanding when they patina. They get that copper green look, corrosion on them. Anyways, yeah, I had one guy come in and he had put all rubber from the front to the back brake lines and couldn't figure out why they wouldn't release. Why the brakes wouldn't release. And I had to explain to him that you have to, in order for that to work, you have to use reinforced rubber brake line. You just can't use rubber brake line because whenever you press the brake pedal, it sends fluid out, and then when it comes back, it causes a vacuum. Hence the brake booster and all that fancy shit that's up there for the brakes. And it collapsed the rubber hose, and the truck wouldn't fucking move. And I'm like, you can't do that, bro. He's like, but there's rubber from here to here. I'm like, that's so that it'll flex and you could ride down the road, but it's reinforced with, nylon or something. I don't know what they're reinforced with, but there's string inside there. And oh yeah, copper brake lines. Yep. No JB weld though. No. I actually flare them. I heat them up and flare them, and they fit together with all the right fittings. I meant safety inspections required for licensing, as is required in some states, but not in Florida. I don't know bigger gov, but I mean, if you have safety inspections, you're just causing poor people not to be able to drive. Because whenever I lived in North Carolina, when I was stationed there, everything okay? When I lived in North Carolina,
everything's perfect.
They had that stuff. And if you had a crack in your windshield, there was, I had to install IR headlights in the middle of the desert. I had 2 Marines, scrap wire, pocket knife, and no power tools. We got it done using a knife, screwdriver, drill, and wire strip. Yeah, buddy. So my son was driving my Jeep, and his friends kept fucking with the light switches, and they kept asking him, why does the lights not work on the Jeep? And he's like, I don't know. So then I had to explain to them, because the kids were in the car with him when they came back to the house. He's like, why do the fucking lights, these like, they should just be, them bright lights, like fucking those Q beams and stuff. Why do they not work? But little girl's not leaving. She's out back on the porch. I can see her through the window behind you. And anyways, so on the Jeep, there are IR lights so I can drive with my night vision. And these kids didn't know what the fuck was going on, so I made them get out with their cell phone. Excuse me. I made them get out with their cell phone and turn the cell phone on the camera, and you could see them. And they was like, holy fuck. because these kids are always bitching to him because he's like, why is that hot? Why is this? There's a 52-inch light bar and it doesn't work. Just on the car, like it didn't work. And I was like, nope, get out there and check it out. And he's like, holy fuck, what do you need that for? And I was like, in case you got to drive at night. It's like, you can see at night with those on? I'm like, no, dumbass, it's for night vision. Never ceases to amaze me.
I eat a lot of carrots, and if you eat a lot of carrots and vegetables, you'll be able to use the IR lights too.
I do eat a lot of carrots, but it's not going to help me now because I'm too old. Right. Should have ate them when I was younger. I will give health advice, kids. Eat your carrots and spinach now.
Popeye's a liar.
No.
You won't get muscles like that. Not that.
No. Well, if you work out, you'll get muscles. You just can't eat the fucking spinach.
Well, that's not how they showed it in the cartoon, Billy. I tried that a few times, didn't work. I was like, you know what? Fuck this lie. I'm out of here. I'm never eating that shit again.
Yeah. So, yep, that was my IRR story headline. If you eat too many carrots, you turn orange. Well, I eat them every day, and they're mini carrots and venison. Yes. I love spinach mussels or not? Yeah, me too. Shit, I don't want to know exactly where you're at, but do you have key deer down there, or do you have just regular deer? You're a young buck to some. Me? Fuck, I'm probably older than you, Anonymous. I think Russ is.
I'm old. I'm old as shit now.
Poison Stinger's older than me, but you're not that much older.
No, I'm fine.
You're a couple years older than me. What age range are you there, Anonymous? Good morning, by the way. See, you checked in late. Morning muster's supposed to be in the morning, not after 10, bro. I didn't do a morning-ish muster. You're gonna be in trouble today. Just saying.
There a couple times we had an afternoon muster back in the day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that was the time when I really thought that the Wuhan wiggle was a real problem. Oh yeah, you're way younger than me. Yeah. Yep, you're younger. Yep. You're younger. I wish I was still in my 30s, bro. That'd be great.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I try not to think about that too much because it gets to you after a while. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm where I'm at. Let's just make the best of it here.
Yeah. 82. Yeah, I'll be 83 this month. It's hard being a gangster.
All right.
Getting any vitamin D, Riddle Girl? We have pathetic excuses for deer to.
Vitamin D.
That's not what he's talking about. I've got land in Illinois, also hunt Georgia, Alabama, and this year, cool. He said it like he was 75. I mean, I feel like I'm 75. Holy shit. I mean, that just comes along with the injuries, though. I used to be an inch taller until I got fucked up, and then my spine got collapsed. Now I'm an inch shorter. And it wasn't even cool. Like, I didn't get an eject from a plane that got shot down. I got fucked up. But anyways, yeah. I get vitamin D every day. Laugh out loud. He meant vitamin D3.
If she's good, 3.
Oh, damn. If she's good, 3?
If she's good.
Killing me. Let's see. Let's throw this one up here. Vitamin D3. She's outside. Keep it clean. Oh no, she's on here. she's on her cellular device. We don't get to talk too much trash without her. There's the link to Miley Cyrus blowing smoke.
Thank you.
Boy, you got the hookup. There's a church that my daughter goes to that has a group like that they go hunting all over the place, and yeah, you get it from sunshine. It's actually we talked about this before. I think it's actually a hormone, but you could take a supplement which replaces the hormone, but it takes a long time to build it up.
Everybody's deficient in D3 unless you're taking it. I don't care how long you're outside.
I'm taking that shit every day.
Yeah.
10,000 IUs of it.
Yeah.
I actually got really low on vitamin D3, and the doctor had to put me on a special compound. Yeah, 50,000. Yeah, young bucks. Yeah, yeah. Liberty may have his beat. He's probably a couple of years older than me, so he's done a lot more things than I have. It sounds like so.
Well, I'm on a certain heart medication that helps that out. So
you take 10. Yeah, I guess I take 10. I take 10,000 IUs a day too.
Yeah,
5,000 pills. Yeah. I thought that looked like an awful lot, but
it's not.
Yeah, I got to get some K2. I looked into it, and it definitely is going to be on my list to get supplements next. Whenever I go shopping again. Where do you recommend? Do you get it from a certain place? I used to take 30,000 for months, or when I feel sick. I just maintain the 10,000. I don't take any extra. Occasionally, I'll drop a third one in my hand and be like, I'm not putting it back in the bottle. So I'll take an extra 5,000, but nothing that extreme. My daughter's actually deficient in it, and she has to take the medical version of it, which is like 50,000 a day, or maybe it's every other day. Some crazy red pill. It's like a big giant fish oil pill. So yeah, and you won't unless you get plus 65 milligrams of zinc. I don't know what zinc I take. I take the Jim Stoppani zinc, the ZMA at nighttime. And you're supposed to take it an hour after you have not consumed food, and at nighttime, because it supposedly helps you sleep. Good morning, Mule Team. How are you doing, buddy? You showed up right about the time we're getting ready to get the hell out of here. How's it doing up in Mule's area? It's 39 and sunny here, but I don't know if it's really sunny out. But yeah, I try to take the ZMA. 10K IU of D3, 200 micrograms of K2 daily. Have for many years. Yeah, I have it wrote down on my pad just to get 15 milligrams of zinc is like 100%. Yeah, but it's the problem is like you have to take it at a certain time, because some shit you can't take it with food at all. This is another reason why I like workout blogs and stuff. But Jim Stoppani, again, I don't get paid for his shit. I buy his stuff, but I don't get paid for you to go there. He tells you whether you follow him on Twitter, you buy his book or whatever. He tells you when to take it and how to take it. Any of the supplements. So for the maximum absorption and what to take it with, and yada yada yada. So I take 4 fish oil in the mornings to get the DHA, DHEA, or whatever, the whole fucking ball of wax. I haven't read it in a while, the articles or the book, but made an egg nest. I feel like Irish should be getting kickbacks from Jim.
Yeah, I know, right? You should at least have an affiliate link.
Well, I mean, if so, I do. If you click on that link in the drop-down box, I get 100 points added per month if somebody clicks on the link and buys something. But that's it. I mean, I don't get paid. Like, I buy supplements from him all the time. Just found out she is so much skinnier. Just found it. She is so much skinnier. You're mad. What's Mattis? I thought you were talking about General Mad Dog Mattis. Are we talking about Chicky Mama? A chicken? I guess. Unless you have birds. Quails. Oh, man. I should start raising quail. Quail eggs are good. Quail eggs are actually good for you for a lot of things. Supposedly they help you with allergies and stuff too, along with eating local honey. What are you doing up here? Oh, they're talking about
praying mantis made a nest. I didn't know they made nest.
Oh, okay. I seen Mattis. All right, my bad. Cool. I love praying mantises. I plant the certain kind of flower that brings them in, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. You probably know. You're younger than me, so wait till the traumatic brain injuries kick in, and you can't remember the shit. That's why I carry books and keep a map of stuff. She was alone in her enclosure. You sound as though the chest is resolving, Irish. Makes very happy. NAC to boost your ability, produce glutathione, which very likely help also.
How much longer does the garlic have?
Let's see. The garlic is still fermenting. Probably. Let me check. As soon as that one's, I should have at 2 weeks started another one, but I don't know. There should be enough in there to last a month, so I can go ahead and start another jar.
You also have the pickle pebbles and pipes too. You can use for that.
I'm gonna
use for that too.
Just make continuous. Let's see. When do we start that on? Started honey garlic.
3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks. Yeah.
Wednesday the 6th. So today is 27th.
Because we started it, like there was a few days while I was still there. It was in there. So
1, 2, it's 3 weeks. So the 3rd of November. It should be done.
That'll be cool. Yeah. You can eat it raw or you can put it in dishes, which is pretty good either way.
Tuesday, November 2nd is election day. What? Is that right? Is it midterm elections?
Well, it's not 2022, but it might be like for local areas in your area, special elections, stuff like that.
Did you take any pictures, Anonymous? Man, that'd be cool. Aren't you glad it doesn't work the same way with humans? One a month should be sufficient unless the whole family decides they really like it, and they will. Mix lemon juice with the brine and drink it for a sore throat. I thought about just using it for my honey or to season stuff.
Well, the liquid in there is no longer honey. It's
well, no, it's going to be garlic flavored though.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could put it in pasta or whatever. I mean, I'm going to try.
Right.
Try different things because I don't like to waste shit.
Also, in my Discord, in the food or in the cooking section, I put a video that I was watching about honey and its antibacterial properties. So you had mentioned before when doing that about keeping it clean because it could grow stuff. It can't grow shit because in honey will not allow anything like that to grow. Which was an interesting video. That's why I put it up there.
Yes, I need to make mead. I'm going to make mead. I do not. Let's see. Do I have? No, hold on. Anonymous, I don't think you have. Is he in my Discord?
I don't know. You don't pump your Discord enough.
Yeah. Discord is basically Patreon. Kind of sort of like Patreon, but like I don't put any.
You can hook it up to your Patreon and have certain rooms that only your Patreons can go into.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
that is kind of dope. I never got into that, but
I will do that. But there's stuff on Patreon that I can't share anywhere else, just because. And I'm not promoting that you go there and subscribe, but I'm just saying there's think what's the name of that book? That everybody
Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah, think Anarchist Cookbook, and then you'll know what my Patreon's about. Okay. Edible honey was found in the pyramid. Yes. Garlic flavored meat. I don't know. That would probably be pretty nasty. Now I'm in Stinger's Discord. If you're there, I can message you. Yeah, I'm in there, but I also have one. I can invite you. I'm pretty sure. Yep, your name is not the same on there, but you got the invite just right now. Don't share it with anybody else because some of my family's in there. So
is that a permanent link, or is that one going to expire after a certain amount of time?
I probably expire. I need to figure out how to do what does the permanent one do? Just allow them to never have to click on it again, or do I have to resend it to people after so many days or something?
No, if you don't make it a permanent link, it only lasts for a certain length of time. So if he doesn't get around to joining today, he won't necessarily be able to join tomorrow because the time limit for that link has expired, and that link is now no good.
The invite link expires in 7 days.
There you go. In 7 days, if he hasn't joined, he won't be able to join using that link.
Well, if he doesn't join in 7 days, then
I'm just saying it's great for descriptions too, right? You put it in the links in the descriptions below with a permanent link so that anybody can use it. And then there's also how many times you want people to be able to use it. You can have like only 10 people can get in via this link, and then the link then becomes no good.
Well, how do I add people that are not on Discord, like Forge and Woodcraft?
You would have to give them a link.
Okay.
And I would suggest that you give them a permanent link.
A permanent link. Well, I don't want to put a permanent link on a fucking chat because then
it should be in your description.
Every swinging dick in here will be.
Yeah.
Anybody that comes can. Okay, here. This is a. I will give the link. Paste. There you guys go. If you want to join, there you go.
Link is good for as long as it's good for.
For 7 days, you can click on that link. After that,
get fucked.
Well, I just don't want 50,000 people I don't know going in there because, like I said, I have family in there that we chit chat back and forth, and I don't know how to make all the rooms private. I don't have a swinging dick, and I'm in the Discord. Yeah, but you're part of my Discord. Riddle Girl. TacticalNugs.com. What'd you say?
Nothing yet. I'm waiting for it.
Mr. 2920, Forge and Woodcraft. I'm out. I get out my non-broken camera and post pictures later today. Too many drops. Yeah, I'm on my like I said, my 5-year-old phone. Let's see, Mr. Forge and Woodcraft. Would you be 2920? If so, you're accepted. I would say this is all Greek to me, but it's even worse. I know a few Greek words. Yeah. Well, what's fun? Like some super funny stuff is Latin is dad's language, right? But like I have Latin tattooed on me, and the doctors will ask me, and I'm like, don't you have to learn some Latin in doctors because most terminology in Latin. You can't message me for 10 minutes. I don't know why. Okay. All right. But you're in there. You're in there. Yeah. Anybody else who wants to get in there? Just be aware I'm a post whore. I'm still figuring everything out, but I will. I do post up everything in there first. Yep. Okay. Good to go. Yep. You guys are both in. I post up. You don't have a swinging dick yet. Let the propaganda sink in and get a sex change. No women allowed in the USA no more on birthing people or trans. Yeah, okay, I can't even talk about that. That's just disturbing. There was a chick dude, and nobody's probably going to watch this, a Google gulag, but a chick dude who was still a female, but was transitioning to he, she, and had a baby and still wanted to remain a he. Which makes no sense to me, but okay.
Yeah, that's how they got the first ever male to have a child. So science.
But you're not.
Yeah, I know, but well, that doesn't matter nowadays, right? It doesn't matter. But they were all like, the first man has given birth, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Click on this because that's not going to happen. And yeah, it's a trans. I'm like, yeah, that don't count.
Yeah.
You obviously don't have a penis, so
Yeah.
no, I call bullshit.
But I do wonder now that this question is posed. What if a hermaphrodite has both working organs? Can they impregnate themselves?
Usually, I doubt it because they're born sterile.
Mind blown, right?
They're usually born sterile, if not in both, but at least one. Yeah.
Okay. I just had to throw that out there. Just had to throw that out there. All right, guys and gals, it's an hour and 20 minutes. Shit, we've been here forever. I appreciate everybody for checking in. Each and every one of you, thanks for checking in. Glad to see all of you guys and gals are doing good. Give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Check out the links in the description drop-down box below.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us the thumbs up, thumbs down. I said right? What? Yep. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Simplify, Godspeed, and don't let the boogeyman get you, okay? Check out what I changed my name on. Okay, hold on. Tactical Nugs. That's my girl. That's my girl. All right, guys and gals. I appreciate you all checking in. Maybe we'll get to this book club. If Stinger keeps calling it a book club, I might smack him, though. But maybe we'll get into some of those and have some chit-chats on that. But anyways, I appreciate it, each and every one of you. Thanks for coming in.
First
have a great day.
Book club. Don't talk about book club.
Everybody have an outstanding day and learn something, do something productive, and don't ever give up. Peace.